Recording. All right. Hey guys, welcome to our collagen training. We're super excited. We've asked some rock stars that haven't just been, talking the talk, but have been walking the walk, and they've been selling and sponsoring like crazy. And they're going to give you some awesome, tangible tips that you can implement right into your business right away. So I'm really, really excited. I'm not going to spend a lot of time in this intro because we want to get right to the meat of it. I'm not a fluff kind of person, but the one thing we are going to do is do a little on-time drawing. So what I want you to do is comment where you're coming from, okay, and what you like best about the collagen. So where you're coming from, what you like best about the collagen. You get your choice of hat. You guys, these are so cute. So this is the style of hat. Like, how cute is that one? Or if you have a ton of hats, okay, then there's a trucker's hat for you or your spouse or partner. Okay. Newbie from Canada, UK, awesome. It's like what, 8 o'clock at night in the UK, 9 o'clock at night. UK, Alberta, Canada, Pennsylvania. Oh, you guys are awesome. Kentucky, South Dakota, Cornwall, UK, Nashville, Tennessee, St. Louis, Ohio. Let's see. So many of you, it's so great. Michigan, love the flavor, love that it's on the go, love that it's tightening my skin, love how hydrated my skin is with the collagen, love the change in my skin texture, awesome. You guys, okay, I'm gonna pick a winner, but like, how many of you guys have huge pores? I have huge pores, and that's been the biggest thing that I've, other than the hair and the nail growth, which is insane, my pores look smaller. I even asked my husband, I was like, I just want to make sure it's not in my imagination. He goes, oh yeah, they do look small. And I was like, yes. Because if your husband can notice it, like, then it's real, right? If your husband actually notices it. All right, let's pick a winner. Oh my gosh, there's so many of you guys. Okay, Judy Wheeler. I am going to message you with my email address. You need to send me your mailing address in order to redeem your prize, okay? So Judy, awesome. Okay, congratulations, Judy. Okay, we are going to get going. So our first speaker up is Jamie O'Donnell, and I've got some statistics for you. Now, these statistics, so Jamie's are from today. Everyone else's I asked like a week ago, so they probably added to theirs too. But since January 1st, Jamie has sold 37 subscriptions to customers. That also 3 boxes of 15, has sponsored 22 people pretty much with collagen. Okay, so Jamie's going to share her top tips, and I've given everybody about 6 or 7 minutes. So we're going to be fast. So get your notebooks ready. And Jamie, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the intro, Michelle. And I actually timed myself. So I'm hoping that I can blow through this in about 7 minutes. I will be looking down at my notes because I really want to make sure that I hit on all these points. We will be answering questions at the very end. So, collagen. My best tips are, number 1, set a goal and attach something to it. Why is this goal important to you? And how would it make you feel if you achieve that goal? You have to be very passionate about the why, not just, oh, I want to sell, for example, 5 a month. For example, is it a status goal that you're trying to hit? Is it an incentive goal? Maybe getting to 500 by the 15th, you want automatically with collagen. Or is it a financial goal? Once you set that goal, tap into that and your passion for the product. Let that drive your consistency. Keep an eye on the prize until you hit that goal. It should be your main focus. It should be your main priority. Do not confuse your network by posting the other shiny objects, the February special, the shadows, the glosses. Maybe once a week post it, but you really want to hone in on your goal. Every single post, every single day, once a day, post collagen, add it to your stories. Stories can be unlimited. Fill that right up with collagen. Talk about it when you're following up with your customers when they purchase other products. Ask if they've seen your posts on the collagen and if they would like any other information. And also in person. I actually met 3 friends last week for coffee or lunch, and I brought them each samples to try. When we are so excited about something, our network feels it and they will get excited as well. Now, the other thing is that they want to see us. We can keep posting all of these amazing tutorials, testimonials, but please take pictures of yourself and post you as well. It wasn't until I showed my hands that most of my friends decided to jump on board with collagen. The other thing that I do want to add is collagen subscription. That's something long-term. That's something we want to build on. So I know for me, I've stopped posting results that were under 30 days. I would rather under promise and over deliver. I don't want my customers coming back to me within the first month saying I didn't have any results, and then me trying to say, oh, well, it might take a few months when I'm going ahead and I'm posting results that were under 30 days. So that's a tip. Also, a helpful tip would be to keep your posts and messages open-ended. Always give a call to action. So when they are responding to your posts, comment back to them to boost the algorithm, of course, but also in Messenger, try not to word vomit. Don't give them, even if they asked for pricing, what I like to do first is say, can I share details on what makes this collagen unique? I always try to lead with the bullet points, and I would save something in however in your boards, in your notes, whatever you have, something that you can send bulleted points as to what makes ours stand out. At the very end of that, I always say, would you like to see my ordering options? It's a volley back and forth instead of me giving them a ton of information. Okay. All right, now, if you're wondering, well, then what am I going to do in terms of selling other products? What I always like to do, an easy way is to add to your collagen orders, because again, when they're getting the $16 off on the subscription, the free shipping and the $10 off, not really lead, but I will say, well, since you're getting free shipping, is there anything else you would like to add to your order? Whether it be something that they want to reorder if they're an existing customer, or is there something maybe that they want to try that now they're saving on shipping? So that's a great way to upsell some other products. Okay, now this is my biggest tip. Facebook is tricky and the algorithm is forever changing, and people, as we know, may not be seeing our posts. And obviously not everyone on Facebook is seeing our posts. My recommendation would be to not just work your business on social media, but to also make sure that you're using third-party tools. I actually lost my Facebook 2 years ago, which reiterated to me, I better make sure that I am not just servicing my customers on through social media. So my recommendation would be to use a newsletter and or text alert. I actually use both. I send my newsletter. I use Mad Mimi, MADMIMI. If Michelle, if you want to maybe put that in the comments. It's you do pay for it. It is about $16 a month. There's another service called MailChimp, which is free. And I include twice a month new launches, promotions, presenters kit, and anything else that I am truly passionate about or something that I am offering myself. The other thing is that, just so you know, a success rate for a newsletter is 10% open rate. So if you have 1,000 contacts and 100 people are viewing your newsletter, please don't take that as a loss. That is a win, because number one, that's a great success rate, but also you are creating a newsletter within 20 to 30 minutes. And when you are blasting it out, it could potentially be going to hundreds of people. The other thing is that with my text alert, I use Project Broadcast. And as we know, the more people see something, the better chance they act on it. So it's just another way. You're showing them in your stories, you're doing polls, you're showing them in Instagram, whatever you use. But now twice a month, you're also sending a text alert and you're sending a newsletter. Real quickly, how do I obtain their information? Customer Connect, that's where you get your emails, through any orders, you get it through, when somebody, you see the email pop up, and they can just unsubscribe to it, just like they're unsubscribing to anything else they're getting in their email. As far as cell number, every time an order comes through, I simply go back to my customer to thank them. And I say, can I have your cell number for my file? I don't get pushback. I think literally maybe 2 people said or questioned me why they wanted. And for me, I just said, I lost my Facebook account 2 years ago. And I don't want my customers to ever think that I went MIA. I want to make sure that I can communicate with you and follow up. So that's the reason itself. And how do I get them in my text alert? Basically, my first text is thanking them for their order, letting them know that this is my business line and that they can expect, I won't be annoying, but they can expect 1 to 2 texts a month from me regarding new launches and different promotions. And I always give them the way to opt out. How'd I do? How many minutes?
That was great.
Did I make it?
Yeah,
I could talk on this topic for 3 hours. That was like torture for me, Michelle. But
yeah, Jamie's a pro at this text list, you guys. And I know she gets orders through that consistently. I think the biggest thing, and you notice in her text, she tells them, hey, I'm going to be sending you. So they know what to expect. She doesn't just add people randomly and then they start getting messages, because people don't like that. It's just like, if you add people to a group chat and everyone like leaves, right? You gotta let people know and give them the information and then go from there. Okay. Awesome. Thank you, Jamie. I put Jamie's link for the project broadcast up there. If you want to message me the newsletter, not sure if I spelled it right, or if you want to add it in the chat, that'd be great. So I'll have Jamie add that in the chat. We're going to turn the time over to McKenna. Okay, McKenna. Now this was like a week ago, so she's probably added to this. And McKenna just had a baby, you guys, like 5 months ago. So she's a new mom of the cutest little girl named Navy. So cute. She has 43 collagen customers and 17 sponsored with collagen since January 1st, you guys. She is hustling. And I'm going to let her share her awesome tips. So McKenna, we're going to turn it over to you.
Thank you so much for having me. So this is going to be pretty quick. I'm just going to go over like a few things in like different areas that have helped me big time. Whenever I first started posting about the collagen, I always wanted to make sure that I posted a picture that as an outside customer, if I wasn't with Unique, that I thought was legit. So I always wanted to make sure I posted results from people that looked really good, same lighting, looked legit, and would catch people's attention. So I always made sure to do that. And I think that's really important to keep your reputation, because when you post, not so good pictures, people will lose trust in that. And hopefully they don't lose trust in you by you posting that. So always make sure to do that. And then I made a list of every single person that had showed a little bit of interest, even liked my posts. So I had a list to go off of and refer back to and follow up on. So that's what I did in the very, very beginning. And I know that's can be overwhelming because there's so many people. You can have so many people that show interest. So the biggest tip is you can search in your messenger, type the word collagen as you're in the search bar, and you can search your messages. Any message that you have typed the word collagen will filter through, and you can go back through and follow up with every single person that you have talked about collagen with. So that is huge. And I'm still doing that right now because I have seriously lost track of how many people I have come in contact with. And it can be overwhelming, like I said. So that's a huge, huge tip. And it helps you just keep you a little bit organized where you can just go back and follow up. Because sometimes when you message them, the info, they read it and then they're like, okay, that sounds awesome, but they forget to message you back. So you just follow up. And then any comments in my posts, I always like to talk about the benefits in the comments, because raise your hand if you go through posts on Facebook and you read all the comments. I do, because it's kind of like you're reading reviews of other people, right? So I always like insert little nuggets in the comments, like, I love that it, just talk about the benefits of it. Like, I love that it has made my hair grow so much, whatever it is. And you can reply to people's comments and drop those little nuggets in there too, just for those people that read the comments, and most people do, so they can read those little nuggets in there too. Let's see. When people wanted more info, I created a shortcut in my, I have the Lazy Board app, and that's what I use for my keyboard shortcuts. And I used a shortcut where I had a little bit of an intro, and then I said, here's the link to more info. Let me know what route you want to go with, and I'll help you get yours ordered. And it's the link that Michelle shared with us all. It's the Canva link. I'm sure Michelle can share it in the comments or in a post somewhere in the team page, but that's what I use. And it's like the perfect segue to follow up with them, even if they don't message you back right away, because that's a lot of info to kind of read through. Well, it's not really a lot. It's just like a slideshow. Is it I don't know. I don't know what the right term is. What is it called? Anyways, it's the Canva template that you can scroll through and read all the information, and then it shows your options to purchase and the prices and all that stuff. So that's what I used, and that was so helpful, because I feel like I talked to so many more people because I was just able to hit that shortcut button and be like, hey, here's all the info, message me back when you're ready, instead of having to type everything out. It was just that, like, thinking of that is so daunting, and I'm so glad I had that shortcut. So any objections? So I've had a few people, like, as far as like the price, the quality, if it's a good quality collagen because it's an MLM company, the subscription objection, things like that. I always just send them, I have a shortcut in my phone that shows comparisons when you're comparing collagen. And I can share this somewhere too, Michelle, if you want to tell me where I can share this. It's just a shortcut showing like good tips when comparing collagen. So if they're currently taking one, I always ask them that. Ask them if they know the benefits of type 1 versus type 2 versus type 3, that kind of thing. So I kind of just start that conversation with them, and then just explain the quality of ours and why it's so beneficial, because there's so many different things about ours that make it so unique compared to some others out there. So that's kind of the route I take. I don't talk down to other, companies. Don't ever do that, because that will just make you look awful. But I just kind of give them comparisons, let them do their own research, and let them decide for themselves. So that's all I have. Hopefully that was good. But yeah, if you guys have questions like that you have directly for me, you can always message me too. So.
Yeah, that was great. I really like what McKenna said at the end. I mean, I like everything that McKenna said, but especially at the end there, if someone has a price objection or a subscription objection, or they're already taking a collagen, which if you're talking with enough people, you're going to find people that already are taking a collagen. And instead of going, like, I've had someone tell me, oh, I already am taking a collagen. Instead of going, oh, okay, and then just leaving the conversation, let that be a door to open further dialogue, right? Ask them, oh, what are you taking? What I've said to people is, this is kind of new for me. I'm learning about this. So I'm curious, what are you taking? What do you like about it? Like, I just started dialogue with them. But I love McKenna's suggestion on having some shortcuts ready to just educate people, not to bash other companies, right? She said, we don't bash other companies, but just to educate them on, like, if they're taking bovine, which tends to be what a lot of people are taking, why marine might be a better choice for them, right? Or what the difference is. So I think that's really great. And I'll have McKenna, so everyone that registered, I should be able to email stuff out. So we'll send an email out, hopefully, and get any extra information for you guys. So thank you, McKenna. All right, next we're going to have Jess. Jess, as of last week, had sponsored 50 people with collagen, you guys. That's 50 new presenters to her frontline. That's amazing. And 23 collagen customers. She is like out and about getting ready to vacation or something fun. So we're going to have her go next, and hopefully the internet stays good for her. So Jess,
hey guys, can you guys hear me? You can hear me, Michelle? Okay, like, first of all, like, when Michelle said, can you do this on Friday? I was like, absolutely. And then today I'm like, oh my God, I'm leaving for ice fishing. Like, so we are gonna bust this out, and this is proof that you can run a successful business and still do the things that you love to do, even if it's hunting and fishing like me. It's not going and shopping for diamonds, okay? My biggest advice, in fact, let me show you guys this right now. Here's my ice fishing machine. Guess what I have in my bag right now? A crap ton of collagen, because you know what? I'll probably be the only chick out there ice fishing, but you can bet that I'm going to be handing it out to a bunch of guys as well, right? Because guys can use this. There's so many guys out there that are worried about their hairlines and their wrinkles and stuff like that. They just don't want to comment and admit it, right? So like the girls already said, keep your posts simple. Keep them eye-catching. Make sure that you're posting results. Like Michelle said, you know, you're not going to want to post something of a 4-day result, because then everybody's going to think that they're going to have results in 4 days. And I'm always upfront with my customers right away in saying that our collagen production slows at the age of 20, and your body, just like weight loss or any other program, may do different things with this collagen. So that's why we highly recommend that every single person give it at least a 30-day run. That's what I tell every single customer. The 15 unit thing, why? Why do we even have a 15 unit? Okay, you want to tell your customers, because everyone wants a sample, right? We don't need samples. We have a love it guarantee. There is no need for samples. You get your people in with a monthly subscription, and they are able to use a full 30-day sample. A full 30-day sample, you guys, okay? Then you get commission for it and everything. There's no need for samples. So the biggest thing that I do is I post realistic things. I'm going ice fishing. Guess what? I'm going to be posting selfies, not only with my fish, but with my collagen. I incorporate my life with collagen or any of my products. My posts on my social media page are not just me doing a bunch of makeup looks, because for the love of God, I've been in this company for 8.5 years and I still am just wearing mascara. Okay, let's get real here. And that's the best thing about this collagen, you guys. Do you know how many people have told me over the years, and I'm like, duh, winner, winner, chicken dinner here. Oh, I don't wear makeup, or I don't have time to wear makeup. Well, do you have 2 seconds to sip down 2 tablespoons of this amazing liquid gold fluid? Yes, you do. Yes, you do, right? So this is a one size fits all, you guys. Men, women, transgender, old, young, skinny, obese, it does not matter. Therefore, your excuses of, oh, I don't wear makeup, or I don't have time to wear makeup, are out the freaking door. Okay, this is the new hypergrowth of Unique, you guys. Do you know what we have gone through as a company in the last 8.5 years? This is bigger than peanut butter and jelly. Do you guys understand that? This is bigger than peanut butter and jelly. Okay, post reliable pics. Then we are going to, when people say, okay, message me for information, Jess, message me for information, I send them the same Canva prospect link. I say, hey, so-and-so, thanks for your interest. I'm reaching out to you because you asked me to. So they don't think I'm spammy, okay? I'm reaching out and giving you this information because you asked me to. After you're done with it, I want to know your thoughts. And I always do open-ended questions like they had mentioned, okay? Then I don't even give them the 15-day crap, okay? 15 days for what, okay? 30 days, that's all we're focusing on. I tell them they have 3 options. They have a $99 monthly fee, a $89 subscription to save them $10 and free shipping. I say, or the best bang for your the best bang for your buck is to keep more money in your pocket by, ready for this? And I say this because you know what I do? I always do voice messages, because you guys are getting excited just listening to me right now, right? Are you on the edge of your seats? Are you getting excited? Okay. I want them to hear that in my voice, and I tell them the biggest bang for your buck. And if you want to keep more money in your pocket, then we're going to, and I say, hold yourself. We're going to sign you up for a VIP affiliate reward program. And that's what I call it. I don't say you're joining my makeup company because they're going to run for the freaking hills. Okay. I tell them that they're going to join a VIP affiliate reward program. And I say, you can either join at the entry level of $35 and get a mascara, or you can upgrade it for an additional $64, get 7 or 8 different products. I don't even know what it is right now, all that awesome stuff. I always send them a picture, right? And you're going to get 20% off of your collagen, making it $71.20. Because you're going to, after you purchase that, you're going to get paid $17.80. And I say, and you're going to have that happen for you for a minimum of 90 days. That's all I say to them. And I say, then at the end, I say, what are your thoughts? Because I always do those open-ended questions, right? And then they go, oh, that kind of sounds good. I said, yeah. And actually, to sweeten the deal, I'm even going to give you $25 in Y cash after 3 months of you getting a collagen subscription. Why do I tell them I'm giving them that? Hello, you guys, $89 times 3 is $267. Boom, they just hit fast start, right? I'm giving it to them, but really corporate is giving it to them. Okay. I tell them also, after 5.5 months of getting the collagen subscription, they're not just going to get it for $17.80 off. They're now going to get it for $22.25 off. Okay. Because there will be yellow status. I break it down for them and show them. So these people that are concerned about price, I say, well, if you're concerned about the price, you need to be on my VIP affiliate reward program, and let them make the decision. Okay. I also tell them, and I specifically put this in there in big, big letters in bold print. It is an easy to change, easy to cancel subscription program. Because how many of you guys have ever done a subscription and it's like you can't even walk in your door anymore because you got all this crap piled up, because it's like you just ordered it and then the next week there's more coming and more coming and more coming, and pretty soon you're like, what am I can't possibly consume all this crap. Okay, so I always put it in big bold print: easy to change, easy to cancel. Okay, all of my people that I got to sign up, 49 people last month, and there's like I think 10 or 12 this month, all of them are on a collagen subscription. All of them. And why? Because I pretty much tell them. I'm not going to tell them about a 15 packet. Why? They don't need to know. Keep it simple. Make sure that you are using boards to be efficient. Okay. If you don't know what boards are, you better be asking your Black Status upline, because my team, Rockstar Fusion, we know what boards is because of the fact we copy and paste nonstop. We got 20 messages we need to send. We got 2 minutes to send them out, and it's copy, paste. Okay. Last but not least, what am I doing for time? Oh, I'm doing really good. I'm like Jamie, where I could literally talk for hours on this crap. It's not crap. It's actually awesome. Let's see. Don't panic, asking you. Oh, yes. I'm going to hit on that one more time about the MLM stuff. Trust me. Okay. If somebody would have asked me to join a makeup company 8.5 years ago, I would have said, are you nuts? My hands are full of fish guts. I don't do makeup. I don't wash my hair. I don't wash my skin. I don't put makeup on. I don't even know what that stuff is called. But if someone told me that I could have my own personal shopping link where I could save money, I would do it. Okay. This collagen, you guys, is going to put us, it's just the beginning. Hello, we are launching brand new products every other month this year. Brand new products every other month. Have any of you guys been around since I have 8.5 years ago? You know that hyper growth that we had 8.5 years ago? I want you to take that. I want you to lay it down. I want you to double it. And that is the new hyper growth we are going to see this next time, you guys. Mark my word. There is plenty of room at the top for you. There is plenty of room for you to be successful. You know what? There's not excuses. And if you have excuses, you aren't going to make this a reality. You're not going to be successful in it. Leave those excuses at the door. Make this about your kids. Make it about their future. Get in your messenger and start messaging. What's the worst they're going to do? Tell you no? Big freaking whoop. You know what? When you're laying on the beaches drinking a margarita, are you going to care that they told you no? I don't think so. Okay. I love you guys so much. Give me all some emojis or fires or whatever down there. Give me some good lucks for catching big fish, and stay tuned. I'm going to post a bunch of different fish pictures holding my collagen, and I'm ready to sign up as many men as I can, because I had 5 guys last month hit fast start. Hello. Talk to you later.
That was awesome. You guys feel like her energy. You can tell. So when she talks about how, and I need to do this more, sending those voice messages, see how that can make such a big difference. So if you need to, now here's the thing, we don't expect anybody to be an expert. So if you look at Jess, you go, well, that's so easy for her to say it. She said it to, 50 people or whatever. You guys get a sticky note. Like I put what Jess said, because I was typing really fast. I was like, ooh, because I stink at verbiage. I do. I can't think of, I'd be a terrible copywriter. I'd be like the worst at verbiage. So I always look for other people for awesome inspiration. What Jess said was gold. Get a sticky note and write it down. So when you're doing those voice messages, like you're looking at what to say. You don't have to come up with the stuff on your own. That's the benefit of us collaborating and sharing what's work and the training and all that kind of stuff. Okay. I just want to point something out. Jess sponsored 50 people. And if you take the volume of that, now let's just say they don't hit fast start, which of course Jess just shared some of them did, right? Let's just say they don't do anything but collagen. That's it. Jess just built herself to blue status in a month. Okay. How many of you are on this call and you're white or yellow status, and this is totally I want you guys to know there is no shame in hitting a rank and not re-hitting it. Okay. We have all been there. Amen. All right. What if you've hit pink or blue in the past and now you're at yellow again? That's okay. This collagen, this is a way to rebuild. All right. Did you hear what Jess said? Like all those people that told you in the past, oh, I would never do makeup videos. Oh, I don't wear makeup. Hello. Like this is the way to tap into that market. All right. It's huge. You have a team that's maybe come with you, or maybe you haven't built a team yet. This is your opportunity to rebuild, to regrow. All right. It's going to be amazing. Okay. We're going to turn the time over. Oh, Jess has one more thing she's got to say. Yes.
Okay. I forgot to mention, those people that I brought in last month, those people that I got in the subscriptions, follow up is key. But guess what? Now they've graduated. They're 18 years old. I'm kicking them out of my nest and I'm going to go produce more babies. No, actually, we're not. But you're going out and you're going to go produce more babies. You're going to let those eagles fly and you're going to go produce more babies. That's the benefit of this collagen, is you are establishing a solid empire. Okay. You're not just bringing someone in and hoping 6 months from now, they finally run out of their mascara. Okay. You are establishing a monthly thing every single month. Okay, that's all I got to say. I'm really hyped up. Like that Red Bull got me going. Woo, time to go fish. Bye.
All right, you guys, you got it? Okay, bring in more people, build your front line. Like it's going to be incredible. Okay. All right, we're going to turn it over to Anita. Anita has sold 37 collagens. Okay, collagen customers. So Anita is going to share her amazing tips with us.
Hey. Oh my gosh, I just love these girls. And we didn't talk about what we were going to say. However, where is it? Right here, do voice messages right on the top of my notes, because that's all I do. And that's how I am being successful in this. So I love the energy that she just had. So I'm really hyped up. So I'm like trying to calm myself down. But anyway, yes, please do voice messages. No one's going to buy an $89 product off of you every month on a subscription by you sending them graphics or by you texting them a message. You have to send a voice message so that they can feel your energy and so that they can, you can explain things better to them. So definitely send voice messages instead of sending text messages. Okay. Make sure that you share your results, share your journey. I have shared my first day taking the collagen. Then I shared with my customers, I'm on day 10. Share your excitement. I'm on day, Claire, wait a minute. I'm on day 10, I'm on day 20, I'm on day 30. Let them see your results. Let them see your journey as you're going. You know, I just shared my hair results, how much my hair has grown and how my nails have grown. And I'm a nail tech, so I work on people's fingernails every day. And they're like, Anita, I've never seen your nails look like this before. So there's more people that are like, okay, I'm thinking about this. They're watching your results so that they can see, is this really working for people? And if you share your results and they see you, then they're going to believe it. People might trust you from the mascara that you sent to them a few months ago, and it was such a great mascara. But something like this that costs a little bit more, they're going to be waiting for your results. Okay, go upstairs, Claire. So kids in here, mom life. And you have to be compassionate about other people's concerns. Right now, we have a lot of people who have what they're calling COVID hair. They're having trouble with their hair, falling out, lots of shedding, lots of issues with their hair. So this is the perfect opportunity for us to help other people while you're helping yourself, but it's also helping other people. So many people, I mean, we have an amazing Black stylist, Justine, who has alopecia, and sharing her results of how amazing the collagen has been for her should be a post that you should be sharing with everybody. I mean, we have some amazing leaders who are sharing real results that are helping people. But you have to spend money to make money. You have to, if you don't have this collagen in your hand yet, you're making a big mistake because how are people going to believe you if they're not seeing your results? You know, look at the people who are selling tons of collagen. It's because we are sharing our results. Jamie said she shared her hands and she's sharing that results. I know Sylvia is on here and she had amazing results sharing herself, and it's causing her to get lots of collagen orders. So make sure you share your results, okay? Let's see. Sometimes there's pressure. People feel a little bit of pressure about having a subscription, and you need to make them feel more comfortable with that, because we have a way that they can start off with this. Let's see. There's different ways that they can do this. We have an option for every month, every 2 months, every 3 months. I encourage people to do it every month right off the bat. But I let them know that if you're not comfortable and you're not sure that this is going to work for you for this 30 days, and you don't know if you're going to cancel in the 10 days prior, you can always sign up for every 2 months. And this just happened to me. This lady said, Anita, can you please help me manage my subscription, because now I want to do it every month because I am seeing results. Sometimes they get nervous about that, okay? And then there's the issue of closing a sale. If you have an issue of closing a sale, this is what happens. Sometimes we reach out to people and we're in Messenger and we're talking to somebody and then they just ghost you. You don't hear from them anymore. You're like, oh my gosh, I thought I was going to close this sale. We all know the first thing you do is to wait 1 or 2 days and then go back in there and say, hey, I'm just following up with you to see if, you had any questions for me about your collagen. Sometimes people forget. Sometimes, life happens. They get busy and they forget to get back with you or whatever. But make sure that you go back and follow up first and foremost. And then after I follow up with them, I try to figure out what the issue might be that is causing them not to want to close the sale. Is it the subscription that's intimidating to them? Is it the price that's intimidating to them? Is it the taste? Not sure how it's going to taste. You just need to make sure that your wording, your voice messages are clear and precise with your customers to make sure that you are finding out the issue of why that they're not closing the sale. That's one of my main things that I do. So make sure you're doing that. Let's see. Sorry, I gotta check my notes. I'm trying to talk fast. I check in with my customers. Like, I know exactly, you got to take notes because this thing is like flying. It is amazing how much money we're making and how many people we're helping. So if you're not taking notes about all your customers, you'll forget who bought what. So I'm taking notes. I'm looking in my back office. I'm checking, and I check in with these, and I follow up with people who are on it. How are you liking this collagen? How are you doing with it? What results are you seeing? Because you don't want somebody spending this kind of money with you every month and they don't hear from you, or you don't check in with them. You want to make sure you're checking in with these people, because guess what? Referrals, sometimes word of mouth is the best advertisement. They're going to tell their friends, oh my goodness, I'm taking this collagen. It's helping my hair. Look at my skin. I'm glowing. Look at my nails. Word of mouth can be the best advertisement. You can post on Facebook or Instagram all day long, but sometimes it's friends referring friends that aren't even on social media. Church or basketball games, or my girl Jess is getting ready to go fishing. She about to hook it up there. So, there's different places, different ways that you can get collagen orders, not just on social media. So make sure you are putting the fillers out there. Make sure that you are doing the things that you need to do to keep in touch with people, keep in touch with your customers. Make sure you keep a notebook. Make sure that you looking over my notes. Let them see your journey. Let them know the different ways that they can purchase. A lot of this stuff we are all touching on the same thing. Make sure they're not pressured in your the way that you reach out to people. Yes, I think I hit everything. Did I do okay on time?
Yeah, that was great.
It's crazy because a lot of what they said, a lot of what other people have said, I already had in my notes, but I'm trying not to
No, I
duplicate.
actually think as we're sharing, as you guys can hear, there's some overlapping. All right.
Yes,
so success
yes.
leaves clues. A lot of the people that are selling are doing a lot of the same things, right? Sharing legit pictures, keeping lists. Did you guys hear that more than once? Having a notebook, writing down names, following up. So that's like, it's the system of success. So people that are successful, they're following a system. And that doesn't mean you have to be crazy organized. All right. That doesn't mean you have to be like this type green organized person with Excel spreadsheets or whatever works for you, right? It's whatever works for you. So awesome. Everyone say thank you, Anita. That was fantastic. And I've got some of her notes in there too for you guys. All right. Last person that we're getting from today is Dawn. Okay. Dawn. Okay. This number is going to blow your mind, you guys. 82 customers on collagen. Okay. I just want to do a little math for you really quick. 82 customers, okay, times 89. That's saying that they didn't purchase anything else, which if you're going to do what Jamie does and you're going to offer the upsell, right? What else do you want to add while you're getting your shipping, which is brilliant, you guys. Okay, that's over 7,000 in PRS. Okay, multiply that by, if you're just yellow, that's almost $2,000 in sales every month. So you could go get a part-time job, right? And work at a part-time job where someone else is your employer, or you could just sell collagen and make $2,000 a month. All right, mind blown. Okay, Dawn, let's turn it over to you.
Okay, hello. Can you hear me? Can everybody hear me? I'm guessing yes.
Yep, you're good.
Okay, good. Okay, so yay! Gosh, hard to follow all those amazing ladies. Thank you very much for asking me to do this. My name's Dawn. I have been with Unique since 2016. Green status. My thing, I'm a horse dog and a dog person. I'm like a fur mama, right? I don't have any human kids. I have all furry kids.
Oh, Dawn, you accidentally muted yourself, I think. Oops. Wait, try one more time. Okay, good.
How's that? Okay. So what I'm going to talk about is how to find your niche and on your timeline, and how to get people into your customer group, and how to have an active customer group and sell a whole heck of a lot of collagen. That's what I have done. So I made like all these notes. So I'm not the most organized person, right? I'm not the best at doing all the things, but I'm really, really good at selling, right? And I love selling. So that's just my thing, right? I love selling. So what I've done is I've spent a lot of time growing my friends list, really focusing on who I'm talking to on my timeline. Most of my friends, like I'm almost maxed out on friends on my, as far as the number of friends on my friends list. I have to keep going in and like unfriending and re-adding because I'm a horse person, right? And I show, and that gives me this huge network. And so what I realize is that if I intentionally speak to them while I'm posting on my timeline, I can make all these connections, right? So that's what I do. I spend a lot of time making connections with people that are like-minded, right? They're similar age, probably. They have similar interests. So I try to speak to them every day. I kind of identify my people, right? If I start, I post a lot of horse things. I integrate like collagen and my makeup business into my horse life, if that makes sense. And I'm adding people. Once I feel like I've made a connection with people, I'll send them a message and I'll say, hey, or maybe they purchased from me from, something I posted on my timeline. And I'll say, I have a customer group. It's not spammy, I promise. Would you like to be part of it? And quite often they do. And so I'll add them. And what I do once they get into my group is I take advantage of the group setting, right? For a little while here, Facebook's been kind of all about groups. I don't have a massive group. I have about 650 people in there, I think. It's more intimate, right? You can make more connections with people in there. You can be a little more edgy. You can do, of course, different deals and things like that in your group if you want. But the one thing is I show up in my group every day, just like I show up on my timeline every day, but I don't overpost in my group. I post 2 to 3 times a day. I make it a habit, right? If I forget, I'm like, oh, my group, I got to post to my group, right? So I get up in the morning, usually in the morning while I'm having my tea, I will post a product post, right? Generally, I'm doing my results. I'm honest about my results. I share my results. I actually call it my collagen progress versus my collagen results, because I feel like it's a long-term thing, right? I mean, we're going to keep taking it. I am middle-aged. I'm 52 years old. I'm outdoorsy. A lot of the ladies in my group are of similar interests to me. They have the same issues, right? Fine lines and wrinkles. Maybe their hair's getting a little thin. Maybe their eyebrows are getting a little thin. All those things. Their hands, right? They're starting to notice like, oh my God, my hands, when did I get old lady hands, right? So so I'm like, hey, look, this is what I'm doing and this is what works for me. And they connect to that. So the next post that I make is usually midday. And sometimes like I'll do a funny horse meme or a funny dog meme or something like that. Something that people are going to maybe get some humor out of. I find that like humor, people just right now, the way the world is, people just want to like feel good for a minute and maybe giggle for a minute and maybe laugh for a minute, right? So I'll put some funny thing in there that usually has to do with a horse or dog, sometimes makeup. But honestly, in my group, I post less about makeup and collagen and more about horses and dogs. And I feel like that is what's gotten me more interaction in my group. Because what happens, the more people like a post in my group or react to it or comment on it, the more Facebook is sending out those notifications. And if they like, oh, hey, she posted in the group. So for example, if I have like my collagen results have been like amazing, I'm thrilled, right? So I always do like, I'm doing my progress. But say in the middle of the day, I post a meme and a bunch of people like it and they think it's super funny. Facebook will send out a notification to other people in my group that haven't seen it. And they'll go, hey, there's a post in this group that you haven't seen or you may have missed, right? They'll get that notification and they'll be like, oh, so they'll go look at it. Maybe they're going to look at the meme, but also there's my collagen results, right? So like every third post, they're seeing collagen progress. Usually it's mine. I'm sharing lots of other pictures too, but I feel like they connect more if it's you, if that makes sense. I think it's so important to just know who you're talking to, know your people, know your audience, whether it's in your group or on your timeline, is know who you're talking to when you put something in there. Like if I put something in there about golf, I'm probably not going to connect with anyone and it's going to be crickets. So you want to feel like you're creating that connection with people, then they trust you. And then they're like, well, you're doing that, I'm going to try it. You know, they're willing to make that investment because they trust you. Maybe when you started, you did a launch group or you have a customer group and it's crickets, don't abandon it because you have all those people there. They're just waiting, right? And maybe, you know, you need to do something fun, like go in there and post something like, you know, this group is under construction, you know, stay tuned for whatever. You can rename it, you know, you can get creative in there. Find what is working for you and just run with it. Like what's going to connect with your people on your timeline and in your group, and just run with it. That's, you know, that's kind of my thing. It takes time, right? It takes time to build your customer group, but it's worth it. The most important thing, and I can't stress this enough, and it's not just in your group, but show up every day. Be there. No, people are going to know that you're going to be there. Like, oh, there she is posting something about collagen, or, oh, there's something funny. So that when you post in that group, because they're checking that group, they're going to get those notifications and they're going to go back and they're going to keep checking. Okay. So it just keeps the activity flowing. Okay. Of course, new customers, I always invite them to my group. If your group gets quiet, do an interactive post in there. Post a funny TikTok. Ever since they started doing the YCash gifting, I'll just drop like a quick YCash gift in there. I'll be like, first one to grab it owns it, you know, so that gets them checking the notifications too. You know, just something fun like that, super quick. You don't have to do it all the time. The other thing that I do when people order, I post thank yous in the group. Sometimes I group a bunch of people together and put a thank you because I don't want to use up all my posts, right, for the day. But I go and I find a personal picture of something, whether it's one of my dogs, my horse, whatever, and I make it into a thank you. If I know that lady like loves one of my horses, I'll go find a picture of that horse, or I'll take a new one and I'll make a thank you. And then I'll tag them in the post. And, you know, it makes them feel like they're the only one in the group. You know what I mean? They're your only customer. I just think it's really important to be real and authentic and connect with them, if that makes sense. You know, and let them know, like I tell people, the collagen, I love it. I feel amazing. My skin is so much better, my nails, but guess what? I don't love peach, right? I don't love peach. So, and it's okay, right? So what do? I put it in my orange juice every morning. Can't even taste the peach. Still get my collagen. They're like, oh yeah. You know what I mean? And it's okay to be like, I don't love this about it, but I love this about it. You know what I mean? I'm going to get all the benefits. But I don't, and I, just because I don't like peach, and there are other people that, and they're like, oh, hey, okay. You know what I mean? So, just be real about it. I think that's everything. The other thing is, don't overpost in your group. Do not overpost in your group, because Facebook will just shut you down. Like there's an algorithm to your timeline. There's an algorithm to your group. If you overpost in your group, I've done it. It's like nothing, crickets. Like people don't even get a notification that you did anything. And it can be this amazing post too, but yeah. Try different things. And that's, yeah. So just continue to, play around with the group. Don't give up on it. Don't worry about the likes and the comments and all that. Just keep showing up, keep showing up, keep showing up. Try different things, and you will have success with your customer group and with your collagen.
That is fantastic. Thank you so much, Dawn. Those are some awesome ideas. And I love that everyone shared ideas that you guys can do right away, right? You can go back into your group, you can post. And the great thing is about groups is you can schedule posts. So there's actually no excuse to not, if that's the way you want to work your business, okay? If that's what you want to grow and you want to work your business in that way, there's no excuse not to be consistent, because you can literally sit down on a Sunday afternoon and schedule a bunch of posts for the whole rest of the week. And then maybe pop in, every once in a while and do a video or like take a picture of your makeup that day. But you could schedule in all the funny stuff, all that kind of stuff you can do in like a batch post, which is super nice that Facebook has that option. You can't do that on your timeline. Okay. So take advantage of those tools that Facebook has. I'm just going to open up for like 1 or 2 minutes. If you guys have any questions, if there was something that someone said that you needed clarification on, I will have this is recording. So I will share the recording. I'm hopefully going to be able to email everyone that registered. If not, I will share with your uplines and hopefully you find it. Or I will type my email. I'm going to be really brave. I'm going to type my email on here. If you don't get the recording, okay, you can email me and I'll upload it somewhere and send it out to you guys. Okay. Any questions that you guys have over anything? I'm not seeing anything coming through. It sounds like all been super concise. The biggest thing I want to, so for you guys being on the call, I'll also email this out too. I've got a folder if you want to be a little bit more organized. Now you heard everyone saying lists, keep tabs. You can totally just do a notebook. It doesn't have to be fancy. I'm going to share a couple things with you guys that I made. You can use it. You cannot use it, whatever. I say do what works for you. I made a little spreadsheet because I'm a nerd. Okay. And I put this is what I do. Every single person I have a conversation with Collagen, I'm writing their name down because you're just not going to remember. Okay. The goal is that you're talking to so many dang people that you don't remember who you talk to. Okay. If you remember everyone that you talk to, you're not talking to enough people. I'm just going to be brave and put that out there. Okay. So write it down and write down, I write down the date. So I know hey, it's been a week. I need to follow up with them. All right. Maybe they forgot, whatever. So I'll share this with you guys. And then same thing like with customers, I put a customer one in here too, just when they purchase, what did they purchase? And then Jamie mentioned making a goal. You guys totally print out like a grid. Okay. I made this little goal. It says 50 Collagen subscriptions. That's my goal. 50 Collagen subscriptions is $1,500 a month. That's okay. Yes. Okay. Then you fill one up. You can fill up another one, whatever your goal is, make a little grid and start writing in the names of your customers. Okay. Stephanie has a question. I think it's probably for Dawn. If you do overpost and it has been crickets for a while, what do you recommend?
So I would do, change the cover photo in your group, rename your group, right? Because that bumps it up. That gives it some activity. Do like this group is under construction, something like that that's going to create some energy. That's what I would do. But don't give up on your group. Don't give up on your group. That's like the number one thing, because there's those people, they're there, they're waiting. They just want to hear from you.
Yes, love that. Absolutely. And I had someone from another company in a group that I'm in, and she changed the name of her group from, it was like a salesy name, here's my, whatever product. And she changed it to Kelly the Redhead. And then, so she made it more personal and she shares more stuff about her in the group. And it's definitely been more engaging in her group. So what Donna said, get creative.
Just one more thing. So the name of my group is Smoky Eyes, Fuzzy Paws, and This Horse Life. So it has the smoky eyes, right? Maybe for makeup, but it also has fuzzy paws in This Horse Life. You know what I mean? So it's interesting. People are like, oh, maybe I'll check that out. So it does help.
Thank you. All right, you guys, I think that was the only question that came in. So I will get this recording up. We went a little bit over, but hopefully it was worth it for you guys to stay on because Dawn shared some awesome tips. Hopefully you stayed on and we'll get the recording out and, make a goal, go out and start sharing the collagen because it can totally change your business, you guys. This is, I'm trying to match the energy of Jessica at the moment. But you guys, this is the new wave of unique. I'm so excited about the potential of this. And I hope you guys are too. And put it into action. Get excited, put out an action plan. What am I going to do? I'm going to talk to this many people every day and then go, just run. All right. Have a fantastic day. Have a fantastic weekend. Thank you so much. Bye guys.